Hey folks, welcome back. It's Monday night. We're doing our 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Last week we had the party make it back to Lady Gladys' house and gave her the mushrooms. And she is hopefully working on getting their stuff done for them. In the meantime, they're camping out here in the middle of the night in the wilderness, kind of down at the river there by her house. And if you watched last episode, you know that we had actually rolled an encounter that happened in the middle of the night here. So I think it was third watch, is that correct?
Yep.
All right, and according to our little watch sheet here, let's see. Inventory, that's not it. Yeah. So third watch would be Dathir.
Oh, I'm the lucky one as always.
That's the march order. The watch order's on the
Oh,
left.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Kameli.
No, 3 was Oswald because we still didn't trust
Oh yeah,
the new
the
wood
druid.
mask druid to take his own watch yet.
Good. Oswald's good for it.
That's
So
right.
it was stuck with me. That's why I was like, no.
All right, so it is Oswald is kind of up. So as you're doing your watch and kind of dark, it's a really nice area as I explained before. You don't see a lot of brush out. It's kind of pretty much tended to pretty well. The plants are seem like they're pretty well taken care of. But as you get towards the river, it's a little more haphazard and kind of just open area and just like a natural woodland place. And so you guys decide to camp there, up there on the ledge, kind of overlooking the river. The river comes down from the mountains there, just to your guys' east. Big mountains. You can definitely see some snow caps on them and stuff. So it's a pretty good sized river, kind of flowing in between the grasslands and stuff as it comes down and heads into the area you guys are in. And as you're spending your time watching, first shift goes by pretty uneventful, and second shift as well. Third shift, which is Oswald's character, is kind of up. And Oswald, I'm just going to assume you're kind of down here checking out the river. Maybe you're getting something to drink down here at the river.
Cool. Yeah, no cider on the job. But yeah.
Just getting some fresh water and maybe trying to look and see if there's some driftwood or something you can throw on the fireplace and stuff. And as you're kind of down there, you notice that there is something kind of floating in the water. It looks like it's kind of caught on the rocks, actually, kind of out in this general area right here. Kind of keeps bobbing up and down in the water a little bit. Kind of catches your eye because it's not moving like everything, like all the other stuff in the water. And after analyzing it for a little bit, you can definitely tell it looks to be some kind of body or something. You're not really sure. It's out about 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, about 50 feet or so out in the water. And you definitely see it's kind of looks like it's kind of caught in between the rocks and stuff.
Huh. I'll try and move a little bit closer to get a little bit of a better look.
All right. You do notice the water is kind of it's kind of flowing fast. It doesn't look to be very deep and stuff. I guess you're kind of you're not afraid to drown. You could probably stand up in the water and stuff, but you're probably more afraid of just getting tossed and turned around in the water and get slammed into the rocks and stuff. But You definitely rolled a good perception and athletics check, and you can definitely tell. Definitely a human, male human, and you can almost tell that it looks like it's got some clothing on it that's very familiar. You guys remember when you were um, back in Shadowdale when you had talked to the priestess, and she had a couple of friends there with her that were kind of talking. One of the priests was there, and there was also Priest Jeffrey, and there was also a covenant there by the name of Marcus. And you kind of remember that their outfits were kind of, just kind of plain with some little silver talons that kind of go over the shoulders and stuff like that. And you can almost swear that this body seems to be dressed very similar to what you remember one of these priests like in in the city back there in Shadowdale when you first met with Lady Darabusha.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But you can also see that the body is kind of bobbing up and down in the water, and it does look like it's it's kind of fighting its way, kind of let me get my little pen here. It's kind of fighting its way, trying to get across these rocks here. And you know that if it does this, it's probably going to, catch the current and head downstream some.
I want to quickly, looking at the watch order, the seer would be next. So he's the closest to having like a full night's sleep. So I want to run up and wake him up. And
All
because
right.
just in case I end up having trouble or falling, that he can then get the rest up to help me. And then I just wake him up really rushing, like just come. I need you to come keep an eye on me.
Okay.
You don't have to get your equipment. Maybe have some rope ready, or I have rope and hand it to him. Um, looking.
Do you have a rope?
Tie it off to him. Tie it
Yeah.
off with the
Yeah, I
nerf.
was gonna say, yeah. Let's tie that around your waist there, and I'll hold on to the other end here.
Well, I don't want to pull you in with me.
I'm sure we can find something here to tie one into.
I want to just hop on over. Just if
Now,
something happens, you'll wake all the rest of them up.
He says
And
there's
figure it out.
probably something we could tie one on here with. I think you're like, whoa, wait a minute now. That sounds good. Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
No, no, no.
All
I
right.
mean, I mean the other expression, tie one on.
Yeah, drink cider.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Dwarf wants to jump on his own.
I'm
That's like-
looking. I gotta get over there. It looks like if I come up here and come over to this one, I might be able to
You can
make
clear that.
this jump. I took what little feats do I have? I have second
Needs 10
story
feet.
work. I have second story work. Climb faster, run and jump. But I don't have the. I didn't take the athletic thing, the standard jump. So running up jump needs 10 feet. I don't know. Is there 10 feet that I could get a run and jump on and try and jump to there?
These rocks are really slippery, wet.
Okay.
There's a little bit of moss and stuff growing on them.
Gotcha.
Some seaweed. Just kind of naturey, mossy stuff. You can, but you're still gonna have to make a check.
It's halved. You could probably make it without even
Yeah.
running. Like your distance is only halved. You could probably make that, eh?
That's what athletics. or
Yeah,
acrobatics.
it's your.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I've got
I'll
proficiency
try and
there.
do a.
I can assist and give him a shove.
I'll try and do. I
Don't tell
guess.
the elves.
Uh. Yeah. I haven't really looked at the rules for jumping. What's the rule for standing jump that you said? The half.
Half
I
of
Something.
your
think it's
normal.
half your max distance. I think, which is I can't remember exactly. I have
Yeah,
to
it's
look
your
it up.
strength. It's your strength score, and then the second story gives your dex mod as well.
On a standing jump.
That half of that on a standing jump, full
Oh,
of that
okay.
on a running.
All right. So strength score is 14.
Oh, the dex
And
mod's only for running jump. Huh?
okay.
So 7 feet.
That looks more than 7 feet.
Yeah.
You notice the body is bobbing up and down.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said the water wasn't deep. I wasn't worried about drowning. I was just worried about running into the
You're
rocks.
worried about losing your balance and getting swept down into the rocks and getting slammed up against some of the sharp rocks and stuff. More along the lines than really being deep. It is kind of 3-4 foot deep and if you're stepping on some like if you're kind of walking out on the rocks that are like half buried,
glassy.
it's not as deep, but it's got some deeper pools there where the uh, where the white water is there.
Lasso the body. You can do it.
Lasso the body.
Yeah, you can do it.
Shoot it. So if it's dead, just tie a rope on an
Yeah.
arrow and shoot it in.
There you go. And drag it in. And if it's
Um,
hostile, it's toast anyway.
Is the body obvious? Is it obviously dead? I mean, I'm taking it's bobbing up and down, face down.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's dead.
You can definitely see that it's it's just using its
Well, we've got a large fellow over here with a spear. Why don't we see if he can just harpoon the damn thing?
I don't want to shoot it. I guess it could, but let's. So, but 4 feet of water's 2 inches less than I'm tall. I'll try. I'll try and make the run and jump and do a check.
Okay, hang on a second. I will help you make up your mind. Maybe
Okay.
there you can kind of see for yourself.
So you automatically make that if there's no obstacle. As long as you have a running start, it looks like, eh?
Well, he would have to run across like slippery rocks. So
Yeah.
I'll probably make an acrobatics for that.
It'll probably be both in athletics and in acrobatics. But that's a 5 foot square, and that's most of a 5 foot square. So that's going to be a 10 feet. So I'm going to need to. Yeah, I'll do the run and jump.
All right, run and jump it.
Yep. So athletics
Or
Yeah.
acrobatics, whatever's better. Yeah.
and acrobatics, just to give them and see.
All right, you make it just fine over there.
All right.
Kind of
Nice.
slippery a little bit. You kind of grab the edge of the rock and stand back up, and definitely see now the body is lodged right here, but it keeps as the water comes down and splashes against this rock right here, it kind of pushes the body over, and then the body kind of swells up in the water, and looks like it might it's definitely like its arms hanging over the rock and stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to try and make that just stand and jump to this one.
Okay, give me the balance, dexterity, acrobatics.
All
Yeah,
right.
no problem. You're
And
fine.
then to here.
Okay. That's a bigger rock, so you can make that pretty easy. Just walk up on it. No
Okay.
biggie.
And
And since that one's a little bit bigger, you can tell that it doesn't have as much water and moss and stuff on it, so it's
all right.
a little easier to get around on that one.
Could I reach the body from here, or would I need to try and jump over to this rock?
You'll need to.
Or if you go around, maybe.
Oh yeah, does this look stable enough to try and
Yeah,
walk
sure,
around that way?
sure.
Okay.
Just give me another acrobatics there to keep your balance.
Okay.
There was no cider on your watch, right? Right.
Yeah, no cider. No cider.
All right, you've made it over there to the body.
All right.
When the dwarves' coordination get better when they're drunk?
That's a good point. Stone
See,
drunkenness.
yeah, he would have had an advantage on these checks.
uh,
So yeah, now that you're over there, you see it's about a 35-year-old human male. Definitely body's all bloated. Looks like he's all white. Looks like he's been in the water a long time. It's not a
Okay.
very good looking scene. It's just,
yeah. I try and pull him up to the side of the rock over here,
Okay.
and I asked the Thier to walk down to like this rock and
Yeah.
try and throw me the rope,
Right.
because I left the rope over there with you.
Let's see. What skill would fit that the best? Sleight of hand or
Strength,
Maybe.
probably.
or just a strength check or a dexterity check? It's a range.
stick or a
So
rock to
light
throw.
thrown, like heavy thrown is strength, and light thrown
Yeah,
is.
You could like
Yeah.
tie it to a stick and throw it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Tie it to the spear and throw the spear at him.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I just tie a dagger around.
Wake up the rogue, I'll spear
See
the
what I
dwarf
have
over
in
there.
And then don't forget the second part of this, where you throw the rope and don't hang on to your end of it.
Yeah, so it just goes down the river. Yeah, I'll just see if I can find something here. Find a heavy enough stick to weight it to throw it with. Gonna just make like a ranged attack or something with that.
Yeah, sure.
Right, where you at? Dexterity check, proficiency. Hey, could be worse.
Yep, no problem. You got the suit right over there to him. It's not too
Awesome.
far away.
All right, I tie it up and under his arms and wrap him up pretty good
Okay.
with the slack.
All right.
Alright, you want to make your way back around and we can both pull him over so the current doesn't pull too hard here? Or actually, you know what, let me just tie it off and go wake someone else up. I would hate to have the current take this and just haul off and pull me in the water here.
yeah,
That's gonna
good
be
point.
It's going to be a lot of weight to drag, so I'll tie the rope off and I'll just go wake everybody up just to make sure this works out.
That works, and I won't budge until everybody's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Hey, Muscles!
What?
Help!
Who's
All
calling
right.
my name?
I need some labor down here.
The old man is probably still sleeping.
Alright, so let's, we have athletics checks here with advantage since we've got multiple people that are proficient.
Yep.
I got lots of
Uh,
strength.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and assist because I'm sure your athletics is better than mine.
Old man
Where is it?
like
Plus
limps
6.
up.
Yeah,
Need
that
some
works.
help
I'm
with
proficient, so I can give you a plus on it at least.
Oh, I rolled it without any pluses, but there it is anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. You
Alright,
So we'll
drag him
call
over.
it in.
yeah, you guys can haul the body over there.
And now the dwarf's got to get back.
Yeah.
This is our chance to get away from him.
Wouldn't it be great if you were holding in some sort of undead?
It would, actually. I'd love to crush it.
Hey, we got a rope on it. It'd be like a pet.
Put it in the shed out back. Let it play video games.
Smash his
Hey.
teeth out, take its claws off, you know, like his arms like Walking Dead, eh?
Well, while he's making his way back here, I suppose we can start investigating this corpse.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of drag it up on shore there and kind of look at it, and it looks like be about a 30-year-old, 35-year-old human male, dressed very similar to what you had remembered back in Shadowdale there, with the white outfit with the gold tassels, and looks to be like very similar uniform to what that Covenant had on him at the time that when Darabusha was talking with you.
Is there anything to indicate how he turned into a buoy?
Well, if you would like to give, I mean, you
Can I roll
obviously
medicine?
see he's been bloated and such. His skin's all white and stuff. But if you want to look him over, either medicine or investigation.
Whichever they're both.
So I've been rolling the acrobatics so far. I think this may take in acrobatics and athletics, that jump. So I'll do that, and then that.
Roll them all in a series and see where you fall.
And like, hey guys, I'm still doing. I need at least one pair of eyes on me still, guys. Guys.
Daroga's ignoring the corpse. He's just heckling the dwarf here.
Oh no!
It's alright, we're downriver. We'll just toss you the rope as you float by.
Wait, did he really fall?
Did he actually fall in?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
Okay,
falling.
well,
Okay, well, Daroga sees and runs over to try to help
Say,
right away.
toss the rope.
Is he not able to stand up, or like he's getting pulled down?
Give me a strength check there to see if you're able to resist the water's force of nature there. Yeah, he's totally off balance. He's banging off the rocks and stuff.
Did
Give
you have
me
your armor on?
I'm gonna grab that rope if I can and toss it. Or
Swim in after him.
sure. Give me a range check there. Oswald, give me a
how do you want a range check? Just with strength?
range attack roll. No?
Okay.
You're throwing the rope out to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to treat it like? How does that work though?
Like you're throwing a spear.
Okay,
Exactly.
Okay.
Throwing a spear at him.
There's the spear.
Just
Nice.
miss a spear. There you go. Oswald, give me a I don't know. Did you already do it?
strength check.
Catch
I
it.
did a strength check.
Oh yeah. Okay. Give me a You're kind of banging off the rocks a little bit. You've taken a little bit of damage there. 8 points of damage.
Ouch. Get your head
But your
hard.
guys are able to basically kind of save him from getting off the edge and kind of drag him back over.
We caught another one.
Yeah. 2 for 2 today.
I think you woke us up there.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter because I mean you're gonna get your rest in anyways, and so
Cool.
unless it's gonna kill you, it's not gonna matter. Anyways, you look at this body. We looked at medicine checks here. Let me see what you got here.
And once I'm
Dwarf's choking a little here.
Kamali points out definitely a couple big slashes across his chest that looks like some kind of a weapon as such. Obviously, a sword or something very sharp edge. You don't think like just bouncing off the rocks and stuff is going to do something like that, but just a couple big gashes across his chest there. It also looks like he has a broken hand and some, his legs are all twisted and stuff like that too. But you think maybe that's probably caused from just bouncing off the rocks and all that. But probably the cause of death was probably more than likely the slashes across his chest.
Did you happen to notice, Oswald, if there was any blood or anything on the rocks while you were over there?
He didn't see any.
Okay.
Do you want to go back and check?
No. Does this one match? I'm actually going to go up near the fire and dry off. But does this body match the description of the brother? Or does it just appear to be someone that went along with the brother of Lady Darabusha?
The description is very similar, but she would have probably mentioned that he was wearing some kind of uniform if he was wearing a uniform.
Okay.
Remember, he was part of the guards. The guards had a different uniform on.
Oh, right.
So he was part of the actual
entourage.
He was part of the what the hell? Don't show that again. Sorry. Messages popping up on my screen here. Windows is changing to basic view now for me, so thank you for letting me know. So he was part of the actual city guards. They have a, different outfit. This guy looks more along the lines of like part of the priest's outfit that was associated with Lady Darabusha.
Could I try and see how long he's been dead with a medicine check? Would that be possible? Or is he just too bloated and wet?
You can give me a check. I don't mind.
There's always that perfect 20.
Sooner or later, you guys are going to roll a 20, right?
Exactly, right?
Yeah, you think it's probably at least a couple days, probably. But you have really no idea. I mean,
anybody got a meat thermometer?
Anybody worship Amenethor? That sun god? To pray?
Amaniter or something?
Yeah, that one. Or something.
Or we could always
Let's burn the body and get out of here.
So we could always,
No!
We could always scout upriver a ways to see if we can find any signs of a confrontation anywhere.
I'm tired.
Yeah, could I use survival to kind of look over the area for tracks or something?
I was say we're most of the way through third watch, so people should have some rest.
Well, if you're going to be scouting around in the middle of the night, you're not going to be able to see
much.
much.
So it's not
wait till morning.
Yeah, it's not quite morning. I wouldn't say it's quite middle of the night either, but
apparently they've had at least 2 days plus floating time to not be there anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know if this body's been killed 100 feet upstream and just been sitting here for 2 days, or if he's been 20 miles upstream and then he's just finally made his way down here.
Well,
regardless, we need to follow up in case Lady Darabusha's brother is laying up there right next to where this guy fell in.
Can we bury him?
I don't. Do we bury him? No.
Was there anything of interest in his clothing? Any items or anything else?
Oh yeah.
You didn't find anything. He had a build on boots and like regular attire stuff. So it wasn't like he was, stripped down naked and thrown in the water or anything like that. But you didn't find anything of value.
I think we should bury him, so his life force will be transferred to the plants around this area.
Well, you go ahead, old man, and do the labor. I'm going back to bed.
I don't know if we bury him or if we take him back to Silverdale. It
No,
was
Who's gonna
Savage.
carry? Who's gonna
Yeah.
carry the corpse? It's a
it
burden.
was it Silverdale?
We can
Shadowdale.
leave it here. until-
Shadowdale.
Yeah.
Well, he presumably this man had a family. We know what order of religion he's in. We may at least get him to a town that has this religion in there, and they could take, this church, and they could take him back. Instead of
Yes.
burying him, I'll try. I have to think of something.
We could just dig him back up.
Put him back in the river.
Pull out your iPhone and take a picture.
There you go.
Ye old iPhone.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
We could always go back and see if Lady Gladris would loan us her ogre for a couple days.
Well, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's Canadian, so there's that.
I don't really want to drag this thing back to a town. That's probably-
Canadian. What are we talking about that's Canadian?
Yeah. What about me and mine?
Yeah.
It's not going to get us any closer to
No,
Shadow.
no.
Canadians
no.
don't have any special skills when it comes to dragging corpses.
Au contraire. Au contraire. If I can find. Well, why can't I find it?
Hey,
I don't
we
think
have
they're, like,
a
dragging it on the
A travois. Travois. A Travois.
That was a plan thing.
I don't know. I'm not French Canadian.
I have no idea.
It's you take two
Sorry,
sticks.
we're not familiar with those. Yeah, I know
It's
what
just
you're
like a
talking
makeshift
about.
car.
Just two. Yeah, two
It's
sticks.
like a makeshift like one man cart without a wheel that you
Sledge.
drag along behind you.
Oh, we could try to make one, or I don't know.
Yeah, someone still
Is
has-
that?
yeah.
We got to get back to this witch,
You're,
don't we? To
you're
get our
talking
potions
about a
when she's done.
stinking, reeking corpse that's been bloated and floating in the water for 2 days. Then
Yeah,
we've got
I
to
don't-
drag 5 days back
Hey,
to town.
Droga's
Yeah, I say
thinking
we
that
just bury
That's
him.
a good
he's saying
point.
if it's dead is dead. It's over. Leave it.
So, yeah, it's going to be unrecognizable by the time we get back.
It's a very good point. Okay, I'll help bury it and make a marker because I'll try and remember the symbol.
I'll sing them a song about his glorious passing when we get back.
Cool.
All right, we're just gonna bury him here then.
Yep.
All right, we'll just assume you guys decide to spend a little while, couple hours, digging in a grave and burying him, putting his body to rest in the shallow grave by the river.
Did he have any good loot?
No, you missed that part. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. He's just a
Nothing
body.
of use.
He had nothing of use.
We checked that first.
Just
That
a-
was
just
our
a
that
chance
was
to
our
drown the
that was
dwarf.
our new PC that you guys just buried. So
Damn, he was useful.
all right. So after a couple hours, you see it's getting kind of a little lightish out. Morning's probably going to come up here in another hour or two. It's getting that kind of early morning twilight out. So do you guys want to spend the rest of the night a couple hours trying to get some sleep, or go back to
What is our situation like health wise and level up wise?
Yeah, let's finish up the rest.
Yeah, if we need a long, we might as well.
At least wait for full light.
I can heal who anyone. If you want me to, I can heal you, Oswald. If we're doing a long rest.
I'm a long rest on to take me up the next bit and get my hit die back.
Okay.
All right, so after the swimming dwarf encounter last night, the next morning comes. After a couple hours, you're up already. Sun is up, and it's a new day is dawned.
Right.
Well, I guess we should probably go see where that body came from.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, like I said, we need to find out if our client's brother is laying by the river up here somewhere, or if he's floating as well.
Well, what should we do for?
Well, you notice that
look for
this,
tracks or go upriver?
You see this here along this river here. It's very haphazard, very hard tracking.
So there's
it's not
no
like
good way to travel.
Yeah, I can push the full rest button. Just a sec. Yeah, there's like no trail that goes up along the river or anything.
Okay. Ideas?
We could go talk to the old witch.
That's
See
a
what
good
she has
point.
to say.
Maybe we can ask her if the path to where we were going next leads across the river at some point.
I think we need to just get back and get our potions and head towards this Medusa. And maybe cross paths with this thing, or...
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be a crossing somewhere if they forded the river, and I'm assuming we'll cross at the same point they did.
That's a good point. Without, I mean, this isn't exactly clear, so nobody would be up and down the whole river. So we'd probably run into the same area they met. To this guy met his end and then got dumped in.
Yep. So if we make good time, maybe we'll get back and complete this little journey and move on to the next one.
Back to the witch.
The witch!
Yeah,
All
I
right,
wouldn't call her that to her face.
She knows
So you guys
what she is.
pack your stuff up. What little you've unpacked, kind of gather your stuff and put the fire out and head back up about 300 feet up the little slope up to her cottage there, and you make it back. It's just a couple hours after dawn there, the next day.
You know, strange thought just crossed my mind. This guy would have had to have been the brother. We might have asked her to identify the body. If she could.
Yeah.
Hindsight's a bitch. Oh well.
So as you kind of approach the cottage and stuff, you see a little bit of smoke coming out of the chimney, and see some candles still kind of flickering in the light in the morning there. And just shortly after you guys arrive, kind of just hanging outside, talking, and just kind of organizing all your equipment and stuff. You see Lady Garadris walk out, followed by a half-elf.
Another one.
Multiplying like rabbits.
We're popular. Yeah.
Greetings, witch. Is this another one of your servants?
What did I say about Zeta Jarvis?
I said that on purpose. You can tell.
I see Neo's awful chatty over there.
She says, "I have no servants."
Arzan looks over at her and says, "These friends of yours?"
No friends of mine. They asked for my help. Do you
Yes.
think I should? Do you think I should
Speaking
give them
of-
my help?
I thought you already
We-
were.
No, we
I was there, barbarian, until you opened your mouth.
Perhaps
we
we could get past this friendly greeting and move on to discussing the body we found in your backyard.
A body? Live or dead?
Oh, he was quite dead. It looks like he's been floating in the river for a couple of days. It appears that he may have been with the boy that we came looking for.
Can I see the body? Maybe I can identify him.
It's just up near the river. We marked the grave.
Yeah, we can fetch the body if we need to.
Arzan, what do you think of these people? Strange, aren't they?
Yes, very strange. Finding bodies, leaving them by rivers. How do we know we didn't make the body?
It would be stranger to drag it back here, I think.
You don't know we didn't make the body.
Are they brigands?
He was
didn't
a
wanna stink this
he,
place
he
up.
wore the robes of the holy
Sun God.
order of Amantor that Lady Darabusha, uh, the sister of the man we are trying to find in Shadowdale.
With a tongue such as yours, I bet you have all the ladies, don't you?
Yes.
I know everything you speak of. But no, there was no one dressed in the outfit of Amantur that came here with them at all.
Okay.
So it'd be no one I would recognize.
Gotcha.
What about you, Arzan? Do you remember seeing anyone such as one of the clerics of Amantur?
I saw no one on my way over to your home.
When we disembark on our journey to obtain the flowers from the Medusa, would that happen to cross the river? Is there a common ford that's generally used in that direction?
There is, but it is several days away.
But it is on our way, the direction that we'll be heading.
I don't know which way you travel, but
Well, you'd asked us to go retrieve, was it some white flowers to the west?
Mushrooms, wasn't it?
No,
we got the mushrooms.
We had
to
to
get
get the
mushrooms
mushrooms.
to get the
Flowers.
potions to go get the flowers.
Gotcha, yeah.
You don't know how these things work.
you got to
Read
do
your
quest.
log.
Yes, read your quest log. Quest A before quest B.
Arzan seems interested about the talk about flowers, and he looks over at her and asks, what sort of flowers would these be?
They are the white flowers by the ruins of Kamantesha.
And actually, looking at the map, it looks like the river is in the opposite direction that we would need to travel anyway. So I would assume that
Yeah,
this,
you
this
probably
person
travel
was-
down the river like this, and then cut across the mountains like
Okay,
that.
so we
Just
will
let that-
need to cross the river.
Eventually, you will need to cross the river. Yes.
Okay.
You probably go closer to the mountains, though. It's a little easier there
Mm-hmm.
to find. There's a old. She basically tells you that there's an old bridge that was used a long time ago there. That they used to cross the river by the mountains.
But perhaps at the river crossing, we'll find some indication of how this man came to be floating down the river.
That would be hopefully very good for you. So,
How's that potion brewing going?
well, Arzan, I guess I'll give them the potions we
Maybe
made.
it's not Arzan. Yeah.
So she kind of has a handful of little vials that have some brown liquid in them. She kind of holds them out in her hand.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
How many potions was she able to craft here?
5.
5. Alright.
Now, do these potions prevent the stone form, or are they a cure for when you turn into stone form?
I'm
That's a
hoping
very good
that you.
question.
I'm hoping that the magic that I have created with them will help resist being turned to stone, because once you're turned to stone, you'll no longer be able to be turned back. But magic that is much more powerful than I.
That's good to know. That's extremely good to know.
That didn't sound too awfully confident either. But we'll take
Yeah.
any help we can get.
We each take one. Assuming, do we give the old man one, or like?
Well, that
what do we
depends
do
if
with that?
he's going to join us on our little journey or not.
You proved yourself, old timer.
You have proven yourself, but you came here for black mushrooms and there are none. Do you need to head back to Waterdeep?
Well, I've come this far, and I'm not going to walk back without any mushrooms, so I might as well stay.
That logic works for me. All right.
Share our potions with them then. One each.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever you guys decide. Just make
one.
sure you know who's
Okay,
got
yeah,
what.
yeah, so
Everybody's got one except for Arzan.
Everybody's responsible. Yeah, but we don't know who this guy is anyway.
Yeah,
so.
he doesn't get one yet.
So each of us have our own little potion here, and be responsible for your own potion.
I got mine.
Well, Arzan seems to be thinking things over. He hears about you guys discussing about your planned journey, and he says that I would like to accompany you to see these flowers for myself. They might be important for my research.
Now, are we expecting to find enough to meet the ladies' needs as well as yours, or are we going to run into a situation with the black mushrooms where this is a very scarce item we're looking for?
What does this Arzan look like? Is he...
You can see that he's like average height. He's got black hair, scraggly beard, and blue eyes, and he's carrying like a case on his back that has like an alembic and a mortar and pestle and flasks on it. Looks like something an alchemist might carry with them. And he has a large, heavy bound book under one arm.
Okay, cool.
How old does he look?
Running across so many
Mid-30s.
researchers.
You guys want to let this guy come with us?
Well,
I wouldn't need much.
He
I
looks
just
like
need a
a
small sample.
Do we need
I
another
think
spin
he's
to girly
trustworthy
man?
since he made our potions.
Well, and if the lady speaks for him, well, then he should be trustworthy.
Precisely. I'll listen to Lady Gladris.
She
Actually,
would lie
Droga
to us.
trusts witches. Droga has a thing with witches. He grew up with them.
Droga
Now-
trusts bitches.
Yeah.
Let me just refresh your memories, okay? You could care less how many white flowers are there. You're not going for white flowers. You're not going to get white flowers. You're going
the
there
brother
because
went
the other
that way.
guys were
Oh,
told to
that's right.
go there
Yeah.
because they...
Guy who took off.
Right.
Yeah.
The guy that came here was told to go get the white flowers so that she could make them something that was very important. They never came back, and so when you asked about them, she had told you that she had sent them up there to get the white flowers so that she could make what they needed. So all right, folks, we are going to put a break in this episode so we can come right back here in just a minute with the next episode. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys here shortly.